I have no explanation, but I had worked on this video. It was like it was too long, about an hour and a half long. And then all of a sudden, most of it was just gone. Like the screenshots I took are still in my editor. I'm looking at it right now. But the video is all gone. I couldn't figure it out, so I'm just going to go with this 20 minutes here, 30 minutes. I think it's just more reasonable anyway, but I wanted to show you those amazing rocks I found.
Did this right in the middle of these guys. Okay, like I'll show you some amazing things. Wait till you see this place. I'll do it quick too. I'm not going to drag it out. It's just going to be part of, like, I want to just add it into a video somewhere. 10 minutes, right? Watch this. Explain this to me. Now, I'm almost sure a person did this, right? You can get here. It's you could get here as long as you have a four-wheel drive vehicle. You could get here, and people do. Not too often. I've never seen anybody here, but you can tell. You know, by the campfires. There hasn't many fires this summer, but looks like a couple years ago maybe. Look, that happened since last year because I was here a year ago, and it was definitely a person. I mean, you can tell it was like a carpenter. It looks like a carpenter on a camping trip with his son. So they've decorated all around it. So these guys really cleaned, like the guy that built it cleaned it. I'm assuming these guys didn't do it to make it look like a person. This is definitely, but it's weird because their seats are here too. Like they can see where it's all cleared. And here, if it's cleared, you know it. See, all clear. They did it. He did it right in the middle of their spot. Look, here's the crazy part. Why the ladder? So weird. I'm sure he nailed it too, right? It's just on the thing. It must be nailed in. You guys, these are big boys. Okay, I don't even think they're little here. I think these are. In some situations, I think they're all little, and fake being big. But here, they're definitely big. I know these guys. Let me show you why. Watch, let's go for a walk. I can't leave after this. I got to show you. You can see. Like they are probably using this at night. This is right in the middle of their thing. I'm sure they love this. This has got to be good for them. It's made out of exactly what they do, and I'm sure they love this thing. They have got to be using this at nighttime. Put a trail cam on that thing. The reason you guys aren't seeing trail cams and audios is because I don't have any. They're all shot. The only trail cam and audios I ever had were the ones that I got when I first started. And I don't want to rely on them. I have to get new ones. You guys, like it didn't go blurry. It literally just said error occurred.
Hey you guys, don't leave this video. Seriously take in what I'm about to show you right here. Make no mistake, this is one of them. Okay, you have a Trident, you have a leaner. It's them. I have filmed over 1,000 timestamps with Tridents and leaners. Watch this.
There it is, breezy, but it shouldn't be too breezy back there. Why can't I not see that? You guys, I don't know. I'll have to look at the footage on that one. It just said error. It's never happened, I don't think. It has happened, but something was moving right there.
This white thing is part of their system. It's something that we don't get to see only on camera. But I watched something in the middle of that V. I know that there's branches blowing, but that's not what it was. The absolute second I captured it, an error came across my screen and my whole camera went down.
Let me see that someone did that. Like that was a lot of work. Like ADD Carpenter or something. I don't know. You know, like he's finally up here. Why would you want to do that if that's what he does all week long? Because it sure looks like it's someone with skills to me. So now I got to show you. I really was I stopped here for myself, not even to, but it's so filmable and amazing. So let me show you why. And I wasn't going to show you, but once I saw that, let me not get distracted. God, I got nerves walking towards this Trident, guys. I really do. My hairs are standing up. I got to see what's on the video. It might just be a leaf blowing behind, but my camera said error. Sometimes, you know, the what's moving behind looks like it's really close behind the Trident, but it might have been 5 or 10 feet behind the trident. By the way, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of tridents here, like unbelievable tridents here, you guys. This is all them. Look at the teepee. A giant teepee. When you see it this scale, I don't believe that they're small. I think it's big guy. They're all big. I just think in some situations they're all little and trick us. That's their defense mechanism. So like think about it. This is all hypothetical. That's the trident right there. There's a leaner. Man, that could be a timestamp because there's a leaner going into the trident. Look, I swear to God, that's the trident right there. And that's going into it. And something was moving. It could have just been one of these. Let me say something. Look at this place. This is amazing. Back here. Okay, so there's the trident. The leaner's into it. There's nothing straight behind it. Unless it was this stuff blowing behind it. I mean, I feel stupid. I'll put it in anyway because I'll feel dumb if you can see exactly that it was just a leaf blowing. But it was weird with the error and everything. Wait till you see this place, guys. It's amazing. I don't even recognize it. This is not here when I was here last time. This has not been here. I was here a year ago, but I didn't do it. I did a video. You saw a clip. You wouldn't know it was from here. It was a 5-minute clip. I showed the seats. So let's go to the seats eventually. Gotta check them out. They're so good. It's so differently set up than most places. Watch for timestamps. These guys are right here, and I can film them. They just don't. They're not intimidated by me. They're not going to go too far. Believe me. It's amazing that tree happens to be a trident. The only thing leaning in the forest is a giant trident. Come on, you guys, give me something today, okay? Who else knows what I knew about your place? I tell you what, if you make a noise or anything happens, I promise I'm not going to come running back expecting you to do it again. In fact, if you do it, I won't come back at all. Look at that. I'll say hello from far away. This isn't near the road, by the way. You drive into this on a little makeshift, like, logging thing. Oh, wow. The ultimate seat found, guys. There's your trident. Brand new seat. Look at it. Holy moly. You guys, look at that. I told you they're big. I told you. That's why he's not making it. He's like, if you weren't on my seat, you guys, look at the size of this hole. Okay? You can picture, these guys are huge, okay? And he just sits in there. Do you see how it's all dug out? It's all cleared of sticks. All the sticks are right on the outside of it. There's the structures telling you that it's his. I told you I'd never show you a seat without a trident, right? How about 2? Okay? There's not a judge in the world in a court of law that I could not prove to. Well, these people that have been to court before, no idea. They're out there to get their name, on paper somewhere. I don't want any attention. That's why I haven't done it. I could get a court case right now and have this all done. There's nothing they can say. I have evidence beyond evidence. Them and everything else. More pictures of them than anybody in the world. I've never been out in a place like this and not filmed them. Every one of my videos, they're in it. What do you think about this? It's a very strategic place. See, as a person you're walking through, it just looks like a forest. But it's all there. Wow. Look at those leaners, you guys. Lumberyard. Those are all individual trees leaned up on this giant thing that's off the ground. Seats are overlooking this cliff. Okay, watch this. Wow. You guys, they did this since last year. Look, you guys, this thing is field goal through a trident. An incredible, it's actually not a trident, but it looks like one. It's a trail marker. Look at that. Wow, you guys, thank you. Thank you. Their seats are right there, and not a person in the world would ever know it. They did this since I was here 1 year ago. It's literally been exactly a year within a few weeks since I was here last time. It might be slightly more than a year. Like 54 weeks ago I was here, and that was not there. I promise. Look at that. Thank you. Again, Trident. They don't do it here without one. They don't leave home without it. Okay, I promise you, with my word of honor. May my soul burn in hell. Sounds horrible. If I'm not telling you the truth about all of this. See? Thank you. You guys, these are all Tridents, okay? Look at that. I've been to this log before. I've been right here. And none of that was this a Trident too. What's white inside that Trident? Look at that. That's all part of that Trident. It's a fence. They know I was going to see this. I only come here once a year, but they know I'm coming. You guys, look what they did. Here's the thing I need to ask you. Why? And then watch this. Where is it? I can't see anything. It's so. Anyway, there's a Trident right there. Okay, another Trident. Okay, there's Tridents everywhere around this spot. See, to me, this is magical. This means they don't do. Remember, guys, I figured this out. They don't do that to be inside of it. They do it to be on it. So when you see one of those big teepees, we figured it out. We see it every single day in Energy Overload. Okay. The little ones are stuck all over the sticks, and you can't see it with your eyes. And the camera only picks up, you're lucky if it gets them. Like, they can be all over that, and the camera won't see them. That's the hard part about this, and that's where you lose people. Like, wow, if I can't see it, I'm not gonna believe it. I don't know. It's like, go jump in a lake, dude. Nobody cares about you, except you. Okay? Blatant. I can't believe it. Seat. You gotta see how deep that seat goes. Seat. And the kale, what was on it? Oh, he was eating something, look. Flour? Something. It's all yard saled right there. Seat. My foot is in the seat. All the sticks are pushed off to the right of it. That one's smaller than the other one. Look at this place, you guys. This is why I do this. Isn't that crazy? What am I doing? Like, how is it that I'm standing here? There's moments like right this second where the last 5 years aren't there, and I'm just like, this is my first minute of it, and this is like, just seems like that for like a second, and then here's the seats, by the way. Look how discreet, and then watch how blatant. The most blatant thing you'll ever see in a second. And I'm like, by the way, look at the pine cone. That's a giant pile. Those are giant piles. Trees, one goes that way, one goes that way. You see that? Part of their system. You'll see it in all the big worlds. Remember, most of you are not in big worlds, you're in small situations, which I love. I think it's easier. These guys can go anywhere. Even if they don't go into the ground or something, it's so vast out here, that it's so easy to step away from me. You go into these more confided areas where they're blatantly only have that spot. They seem to always be right at that spot as the person walks through. Watch this. Wow, so there's new seats. Don't know if it means there's new people, but there's new seats that are right behind the main seats, which are right here. And you'd never be able to see them. Ever. if you couldn't read their language. Okay, I don't even show you another trident. It's been used today. Today. One. Two. Three. Todd who? It's amazing that I hear the name Todd Standing, a guy that's done absolutely nothing in this subject but lie to you. Actually, I don't hear it anymore. He really burned himself. Like, he has got, the only people he has is people that don't know. Like, they were just looking today and found him and just, don't know the stories behind it all, Like, they haven't been involved with all this for a long time. They're like, oh, this guy found Bigfoot. They don't know that there's people like us here. I remember that. That hasn't changed, where it splits the two seats. But a lot of other stuff have. These seats are exactly the same. Very special. Come sit here at nighttime. I dare you. What would your family do if I put you out here and you didn't come home? I don't think it's because of them, but just whatever. Maybe you had a heart attack. Maybe, a bear came in. Who knows? It's my fault, no matter what. If you don't survive that night, it's my fault. And I'm not just because of liability, because I don't want it to be my fault. Will these guys hurt you? Absolutely not. Not if your intentions are right. They will not hurt you. I don't even know if they'll hurt you if they're wrong. I think if your intentions are wrong, they still won't hurt you. You'd have to open fire, like on these sites at night or something. Ready to walk to the seats. That might be just one of the best spots ever filmed. Again, like, it's just they're all the best spots. That's what's amazing about what I do. They're all so individually, unbelievably unique. Nothing, the Bigfoot home video, nothing's as big as that place. That place is, for the record books. This is outstanding. I'm not even looking for little ones, even though I'm looking. See, I don't think there's any little ones in there. These are all big ones. These guys are all big and probably sleeping somewhere. No, but they know I'm here. You got to come at night. Wow, when did you guys do this? Almost died. This has never been here before. This stuff is never, you stop. Whoa.
I got the camera working pretty good, but these spots on the lens are killing me. I can't take them off.
Look, this you used to step over that, and this wasn't here. It was just like, it looked like that. That's why I almost didn't do it. Look, going in there again. I just want to know one answer. Who is the Trident master? Seriously, I want to know the answer. Me. Nobody in the world has ever filmed more Tridents or Trident structures and will ever catch up. I could die tomorrow and it'll never happen. Unless I get someone to take over here. Something I'd like to start thinking about, because if I die tomorrow, it's all over. There's no one to continue. I have shown there is some people that know bits and pieces, like Brandon and Nico. Randy knows some of it, but Randy's too involved with what he's doing. He's not going to be a part of this. He does it for himself. He's a real successful, very successful builder, and sells, he has right now he has 40 multi-million-dollar homes for sale. You're going to get sucked into that world. He appreciates all this, and this is his second time out here. Why would you come all the way from Florida your second time if what I do is bullshit? Of course you wouldn't, especially a guy as smart as he is. No idea what I'm talking about. I really don't. I don't even know what I just said or what I'm talking about. Look through there, guys. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on top of the seats. Timestamp him up there. He won't be up there. These guys are too big. They're not running from anybody. There's right by that X I showed you, there's another Trident. Look at this, you guys. I mean, this is simply amazing. The giant one leading, guess what it is? I bet you can't guess. It's amazing how when those Tridents meet, there's always some kind of blackness or some head or something. All right, cool. That's enough. I get so caught up back here. You know, it's one of the reasons I've said this before, and I want to say it again. It's one of the reasons I know I get sick of everything. I get tired. I need new and better all the time. And this subject doesn't get old for me. It's I'm meant to be here. I don't know anything beyond that. I just know I'm supposed to be involved with this. Not because I want to be. I mean, I do, but it has nothing to do with that. It's that someone picked me. I think, and it doesn't make me special. I think I was just in the right place in the right time. You know, I think it might have happened when I was younger even. I've been around them my whole life. There's an entire giant Bigfoot world on my farm, which we've lived at since I was 10. We had that as a vacation house. Now it's where we lived full time in New Jersey in my backyard. I used to walk through there at night when I was a kid. I was so scared. They used to hear them in the woods. I didn't know what it was. You know, I just thought it was like ghosts. Like I was like, oh my God. Like they were letting me know they were there. Late at night, in the darkest of nights. I would just freak out, man. Like I didn't know it could be something. You know, I was a kid. I was like in 8th grade. There was times I would just run. It was so scary. But really, they're just going, hey, we're right here. Psst. Come be our friend. We just want you to say hey when you go by. All right. Did I prove? First of all, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. You cannot build a structure. Oh, I know what they did. It just hit me. Oh, they're here. I just heard them. Watch. They're here. Wait for it. I'll tell you what that guy did in a second. You guys, they're right at the seats. With the jays and all, the mountain jays came in to the seats. There's no possible way that's an accident. I could hear him squawking like a chicken. You guys, that place is unbelievable. I cannot, I almost didn't come in here. I was like, no, I was there a year ago. Carlos. Great job. Michael, great job. All of you guys, great job. I single out Carlos a lot because, first of all, I feel like Carlos is a good friend of mine. Also, he helps me. And I feel like he's one of the best at this. He's, you know, just as good as anybody at this. And he's always on top of it. And, you know, he tells me that I've really helped his life and things like that. And, you know, it's meaningful to me. I really care about Carlos, a person I've never met. So I hope one day he comes out. Michael, you know, that goes for a lot of you guys. So when I say that, be like, well, how come he doesn't say that about me? I do. You know, believe me, I do think that about you. It's just that at certain moments, certain people come to my mind. Because I was just thinking, I was like, you know, I bet you Carlos sees something right now. There he is. They're here. There they are. Those are the birds of Sasquatch. Trust me. They think like people. I have never seen one in my life except when I'm around them. There's two. They just came in. Give me a second. Whether you want to believe this or not, these birds are here for these guys. They're part of them. They're not pets. They're brothers. That's how I have that saying. I told the Bigfoot one day, I said, I know those birds are your pets. And he said, not pets, brothers. Here's a giant open spot. See where that's a seat, okay? So when I say seat, I mean that like loosely, like a seat structure, it's a runaround. See all the sticks? Tons of sticks, and they'll just keep clearing it anytime. That's how many sticks have fallen here, and they just keep throwing them off. That's a runaround, and they have them all around that now. You guys, they're all around me. They first started going crazy at the seats. They must have called them into the seats. I'm not making this up, you guys. It's all real. Remember, I've had over 200 to 250 encounters, like full-fledged with the birds. I won't even add this one in. Even though one landed on my motorcycle and then looked right at me. Didn't see it. I'm in a special place. Just because someone pulled in there once and camped, it's some reason that numbs you. It makes you think like they couldn't be there or something. It's actually on the contrary. So what he did was, maybe he did at the end of last year, because I'm not seeing the ground too bad, but I think what he's doing is throwing a tarp over that, which we could do. Whenever to have a camp out here, this is the best place to camp right here. It's not the best, but it's right there. I don't know how friendly these guys, as long as the Jays showed up, it's okay. In my opinion. See, there's another runaround right there. It's not possible to have a mulch in a forest like this at the top. I'm at the top of the world, guys, at 13,000 feet. It's not, you can't have a mulch spot. It's wind and sticks. You can see all the sticks. You see this? It's not possible. Someone cleared that, and it wasn't these guys. Probably tarping the whole thing. I don't know why they had stairs unless he's putting something up there to sleep in for one of the kids. Maybe he did that. What a cool dad, right? No fire this year. We have fire restrictions. There's no fires in Colorado right now. I don't think anywhere in Colorado. All right, guys. You have no idea how much I love you guys over here. The only reason I'm doing this is for you. If I couldn't do this, like if I couldn't show you this, then I would still be here, but in a different way. I probably just would have sat here. I learned myself so much more pushing. Sometimes pushing just means, what the hell was that? You didn't hear that? It's amazing how the Jays come in together as a team. Always. There was 3 of them this time. Oh, whistle. Check that trident one more time just in case it is a spot. It's totally different when you get over there. I think I filmed the right one. What is going on to my right, you guys? It's whistles. You hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. There's literally whistling going on. Wait a second. Look at the 2 tridents coming up the thing. There is just as many tridents in here as there almost is at the last place. It's unbelievable. I'm losing it, you guys. I'm not kidding you when I tell you. I'm starting to lose my mind. Like I have proven this beyond any possible denial to anyone in the world. There's no one in the world. Pick 20 of my videos. You could probably do it in one, but pick 20. Any 20. And if you watch don't stop when you see one thing you don't agree with. Watch the full 20 videos. Actually, I'm telling you, just pick 1 or 2. And I guarantee you, anybody in the world will believe. You just have to, you got to open your mind and just watch. You just got to listen. You'll see it's all real. And forget about me. Look at the people that support me and follow me. That's what Tom said. He's like, Mark, with the idiot and the dumb thing, he's like, you're representing us. You got to stop calling people idiot. And I was like, you know what? You are absolutely right. I don't always think about it like that. Sometimes I feel like I know I'm like in a sense doing this for you, but I never felt like a representative. All right, over now.